The Russians persistently continue to assault Ukrainian positions with armored vehicles, trying to break through the defenses. Tanks and armored vehicles push forward under covering fire, but Ukrainian artillery and drones are already waiting for them. Watch this video until the end, and you will witness the heroic battle of Ukrainian fighters on one of the frontline sectors. This is a battle for every meter, and Ukrainian defenders are giving the enemy no chance. Artillery fire can be inaccurate, and sometimes the enemy manages to escape. But drones operate differently. The attack drone is rapidly approaching the armored personnel carrier. With the first strike, the operator stops the vehicle by hitting its side and damaging the track. Outnumbering in both equipment and infantry, the Russians send armored groups one after another to storm Ukrainian positions. The enemy conceals its movements using heavy smoke. The smoke makes it difficult for drones and spotters to track them, obscuring the advance of armored vehicles. Four units of armored vehicles managed to break through to the Ukrainian positions. However, this is just an illusion of success. The first vehicle is taken out by a drone. The second tank decides to turn and drive straight through the field, but it too meets failure, as the field is covered with mines. The driver desperately tries to escape, but it's in vain. The damaged track leaves no chance for survival. The infantrymen heading for the assault quickly realize that their armored vehicle has turned into an easy target for drones. Panic sets in. Knowing that a strike is inevitable, they make the only possible decision: flee. But the drones are already tracking their every move, and their chances of escape are dwindling. The Ukrainians don't strike immediately. They give the occupiers a moment to realize they've made a fatal mistake by bringing war onto foreign soil. And by the time that realization hits, it's already too late. The third crew decides to push through, but their efforts are in vain. Once again, a drone is on their path, and as it closes in, it delivers a precise strike. The fourth crew, witnessing the fate of their comrades, quickly realizes that the continued assault is doomed. They make the decision to turn around and escape, leaving behind a trail of smoke from their failed attempts. The tank with a mine-clearing plow advances, clearing the way for the following armored groups. Its task is to ensure a safe path by removing minefields and obstacles. But even such a powerful machine is not immune to airborne threats, and the drone is one step ahead. The path cleared by the mine-clearing tank plays its role. Two armored vehicles manage to get closer to the Ukrainian positions. However, a cleared road does not guarantee safety. One of the vehicles hits a family of scatterable mines. The second one comes under attack from an anti-tank guided missile. But its strong armor saves it from destruction. Drones strike as well, but despite the damage, the vehicle keeps moving, determined to reach its target at any cost. It eventually reaches its destination, a village where Ukrainian soldiers are holding the line. Seeing that the armored vehicle has broken through, two assault troops on a motorcycle rush after it. Ukrainian fighters try to stop them with artillery fire, but the assault troops maneuver at full speed, weaving between exploding shells. At this moment, to prevent new breakthroughs of assault groups, the Ukrainian command makes a strategic decision: to destroy the enemy while still in their concentration area. Bomber drones take to the sky. They locate their targets and accurately drop their deadly payload. Explosions shake the enemy's positions, destroying their plans for the next assault. The Mavic with a thermal imaging camera takes off into the sky, providing precise data for adjusting strikes. With its help, heavy drones accurately guide their munitions, delivering powerful blows to enemy targets. A group of assault troops, not wasting any time, rushes forward, heading toward the houses where the Ukrainian defenders are hiding. They rely on surprise and speed. The Ukrainians, understanding the threat, decide to use a bomber to stop the assault. A powerful strike drone appears in the sky, targeting the enemy group. The deadly payload is dropped directly into their ranks, and the shell explosions instantly take several attackers out of action. A fierce and intense close-quarter battle ensues, where the Ukrainian defenders demonstrate their superiority. The Ukrainians don't just hold their positions, they launch a counterattack. When the Ukrainian fighters ran out of grenades, they came up with an unconventional but brilliant solution. Instead of explosives, they threw a beehive full of furious bees into the basement. The occupiers had to choose bullets or stings, but there was no escape from Ukrainian ingenuity. On the other side of the village, enemy infantry launches yet another assault on Ukrainian trenches. Under the cover of artillery fire, they attempt to advance, hoping to catch the defenders off guard. However, the Ukrainians not only hold their ground, but also deliver a fierce and decisive response. The Ukrainian Mavic boldly circles right in front of the enemy assault troops, drawing their attention. While they try to shoot it down, a heavy bomber is already hovering in the sky. Using intel from the scout drone, it locks onto its target with deadly precision. Two soldiers frantically run in circles, trying to escape the Ukrainian drone looming over them. Like a predator toying with its prey, it gives them no place to hide. And soon, this deadly circle closes in on them. A few precise strikes, and the armored vehicle with the assault troops comes under the fire. The drones methodically disable the armored vehicle, preventing it from moving any further. The machine comes to a halt, and its crew realizes there's no way forward. The occupiers understand that their only option is to flee. But escaping under the drone's sights won't be easy. He doesn't know it yet, but the hunt has already begun. There will be no escape. The clear and coordinated work of the two drones effectively destroys the enemy's equipment. One drone breaks through the defense, opening the way for the second, which delivers the decisive blow, destroying the target with precision and without a miss. Behind enemy lines, about 20 kilometers deep, Ukrainian soldiers, using a reconnaissance drone, spot Russian military vehicles hidden in abandoned concrete hangars. Thanks to fiber optic communication, the reconnaissance drone quickly and accurately transmits the exact coordinates of the enemy vehicles. Is there a tank to the left?
Yes, it's a tank. It's an armored vehicle.
Wow, there's so much here. One armored vehicle. Two armored vehicles. Let's hit this thing.
Let's go.
Maybe it'll catch fire. Through the engine or into the cabin.
No, into the cabin, right here.
One vehicle has already been destroyed, and the enemy manages to evacuate another in haste. However, the remaining two become the next target. The Ukrainians choose a double strike tactic. The night is engulfed in flames. It was a great catch, and the Ukrainian drones worked flawlessly. Like in a furnace, Russian equipment burns in minutes.